days in one of these gas buggies is like a week on horseback. Wild geese. It's a sure sign of spring. Headed north from Texas, just like you done, Sam. The year you and Francis moved up yonder to the big city.
Yeah, only I never figured on coming back. Not like this, anyway.
Dang almighty, it's good to get your feet on Texas ground again. Smell that air? Say, give me a drink out of that can first, will you? I'm dry on that radiator. Nothing like good old Texas water.
Only that's Kansas City water, Grandpa.
Bah, cities. We're well rid of them. They should never have been invented. Horns up blowing, people rushing around, going nowheres. No time to be neighborly. Well, them 7 years seemed like 17 million. Now that we're back in Texas, Sam, I got something I want to confess. I ain't young. And maybe it's only important to me because I'm old, but I'm glad we're going home. I never thought I'd see the home place again.
Neither did I.
There'll be a rattlesnake here one time, boys. Big as my leg. 10 rattles and a button.
I saw a rattlesnake once. He was eating jelly bread. Sure, I shot my pistol, dead like a dirty dog.
With a little more practice, you will be telling a lie better than I can. I'll get the gate, Sam. Any minute now, you'll see her, boys. The home place. Thunderation, where'd all them cows come from?
There's only one place they could have come from. The Marshall Ranch. Must be a break in our fence.
Cattle graze the grass roots right out of the ground. I recollect when grass was belly high, clear to them hills.
So do I.
Run, Grandpa! Getting a mighty head for cover, boy! Say, there's another one in there. How are you going to get him out?
You stay here.
I'll cut around the back. Hold him, Sam. Come on, brother, let's get going. Come on, ain't you got no imagination? Hiya! Come on. Hey, hey.
Easy, boy. Come on. Come, boy. Easy, easy. Whoop. Whoa.
All clear. Hand down the broom.
Sam Crockett.
Hiya, Rod. Didn't expect to see you around here. What's your trouble?
Fella shot a deer in the woods. Got tough when I caught him. He's gonna have a hard time talking to the judge if his jaw's broke.
Is it your job now, game warden?
You've been away a long time, haven't you, Sam? I got a better job than that. I own this place.
The Marshall Ranch?
That's right. Thought you heard.
Did Marshall sell out?
Passed on. I'm married to his daughter.
Well, congratulations. That's what I call coming up in the world.
Thanks. I meant to look you up a couple of times. I was in Kansas City, but I didn't get around to it. So you come back sell the old place? I'd like to talk to you.
We're going to live on it.
Yeah?
I've been looking at this gap in the fence. This wire's been cut.
Hunters. You know these hillbilly peckerwoods. Sneak in, shoot a deer, and cut the fences.
This fence was cut a long time ago. Your cows have been running through this land for years. Our grass is all grazed off.
Well, I'll tell our foreman to get the cows out. I just didn't notice it before.
Don't you check your fences?
Well, I tried to, Sam. It's a problem on a place this big.
Fred, get our cows out of here!
Good to see you again. So long, Sam.
We'd better go help Grandpa.
Grandpa?
Got a surprise for you.
Surprise? Heifers, bulls, squirrels. Nothing will surprise me short of a wildcat.
Who do you think owns the Marshall Ranch now?
Roscoe Marshall.
Yeah, he's dead.
Well, fan my britches.
Looks so happy about it.
Maybe it ain't so. Who told you?
Man who owns the ranch now. Rod Murray.
Who?
Rod Murray.
Why, I remember him when he didn't have a dime to his name nor a dog to lick his britches.
Just a poor peckerwood like us.
Don't never use that word, grandboy. Don't you know that's a fighting word?
I know. But just repeating Murray.
Well, he's pulling your leg if he says he owns that ranch. Where in the name of Samuel did he get enough money to buy 10,000 acres of the finest land in Loma County?
He married it.
Married it.
How about let's go in town and having a hamburger?
Hey, look at Sam, a Western.
No movies tonight, Grandpa.
Shucks, I wasn't asking. I was just thinking of the boys, that's all.
More coffee?
No thanks.
You say, miss, have you seen the movie next door?
Sure.
Any shooting in it?
Just about everybody gets killed.
You hear that, boy?
Now, Grandpa.
Can't a man even talk?
Cup of coffee, please.
Stud Spiller.
Well, bless my button, Sam Crockett. I ain't seen you in years, Sam.
These are my boys, Steve and Yo-Yo.
Well, now, ain't they a pair of dandies? You wouldn't trade them off, would you? Same with me. Got a boy and a girl. Wouldn't take $1 million for either one, nor give you a dime for another. Howdy, Firth. How's the old Texas
Well,
Ranger?
it makes my old bones feel good to be home again. Say, you seen this movie next door?
No, I ain't.
Well, don't you miss it. It's a hellacious fine picture. How long is that show going to stay here, miss?
Tonight's the last night.
Oh, tarnation. Now, ain't that a pity, boys? I'm afraid you're going to miss it.
Aw, Daddy. Can't we go, Dad, please?
All right, you win, Grandpa.
I didn't say a word.
I'll meet you inside.
Come on, Yo-Yo.
I'll bring him with me.
All right, Stevie, you come on.
Same old Firth. My old daddy thought the world and all of you, Granddad. Said it was men like him that made Texas.
I don't know what I'd have done without him when Francis took sick. He looked after the house, took care of the boys, cooked. He kept me going, too.
We sure was cut up to hear about you losing your wife. She was a mighty fine girl, Sam. I reckon that's about the worst thing that can happen to a man.
Where are you living now?
Same place, out past your daddy's old farm. Where you folks stand?
Out there, the old home place.
It's kind of run down, ain't it? Say, Why don't you all put up with us while you're here visiting?
We're not visiting. We moved back. And I'm glad I ran into you, stud.
Daddy?
All right, son.
Sure good to see you again, Sam.
It's good to see you, too. Come on, son.
Sit down, sit quiet. Your belt's caught in my hair.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Stick it under there, Stevie.
Yo-Yo, bring me a pan.
It's got them all. Dang, almighty.
Can we build a fire in the fireplace, Dad?
Good idea. Might dry things out in here. It's been a mighty long day since your daddy built a fire in this fireplace.
Did Mama help you?
There wasn't anything she liked better than an open fire. It's one of the things she missed in the city.
Sure. She was always telling us how nice it was back here. Remember Yo-Yo? Nope. He was too young. Sure.
It wasn't like this when your mommy was here. The roof didn't leak.
We can fix the roof, can't we, Dad? Sure.
Let's pull up some chairs.
Here you pip. Here you pip. Here you pip. Here you pip.
You should have left that old chair behind, brought along the wood stove instead, Sam. There ain't much sense to that.
But Grandpa, it's Mama's chair.
Nice looking girl you were tangled up with in the movie tonight.
The way you were carrying on, I didn't think you noticed.
Mighty pretty head of hair. You know, I guess she was afraid you was trying to get away with a lock of it for a keepsake. That reminds me of the time me and a couple of Texas Rangers catched ourselves a horse thief. Now, this fellow's quite a lady-killing dude, you see. He had himself a saddle girth wove out of the hair he claimed he got from women that fell in love with him. He might have been bragging, but he sure was made out of hair. Red and brown, yellow and black, pretty as a Christmas tree. Well, anyways, me and these Rangers, we tracked this fella down west of the Pecos.
I tracked a horse thief one time.
As I was saying, we tracked this fella down west of the Pecos.
He had 4 guns.
He didn't have but one gun.
Mine had 4.
How could a man with 2 hands handle 4 guns? It's like I was saying, we tracked this fella down west toward the Pecos.
He had another horse thief with him.
Go on, Grandpa. We're listening.
Well, it's like I was saying. We tracked this horse thief down west toward the Pecos.
Did you shoot him, Dad?
Why don't you be quiet a minute and I'll tell you. Don't get me ahead of my story. Well, it was like I was saying. We tracked this horse thief down west toward the Pecos when all at once...
I shot mine.
Your what?
The one with 4 guns.
I'm going to bed.
That goes for all of us. Come on, Steve.
Get away with a lock of her hair? It's about time you started noticing a woman again.
Cut it out, Grandpa. That's all over with.
It ain't never over with, Sam. I love Francis too, but a man of your age can't stop living.
I've got the boys to live for.
I've been thinking of the boys too, but when someone's gone, you just gotta let go. It ain't natural this way.
Here, Steve. But watch your fingers.
Howdy, Bert.
Hi, Dad.
I see you give your vines a haircut.
Yeah.
Killed yourself a buck yet? Store meat's costing mighty high.
Got my eye on a wild turkey. Say, you don't see as many deer around here as there used to be.
Well, there's plenty over the fence. But watch out for Rod Murray.
Morning, Stud.
Well, see you getting all fixed up here, Sam. Place was full of cows last time I looked in.
Yeah, Murray's men got them off yesterday. All except a cow and a calf that I bought for the boys. Fresh milk.
Nothing better for growing kids. I reckon this goes with it. It was Cordy's bacon day. She put in a few extra loads.
Thank you, Stud. Say, I found an old plow in the shed.
Yeah?
You don't work at hire a team of mules, do you?
Well, you can't hire mine, but you can borrow them.
Well, no thanks, Stud. I'm not borrowing yet.
You've been away so long you forgot what being neighbors means. I'll fetch over my mules, but you try and pay me and you're going to shame us both. How about raising a few turkeys?
Is there any money in it?
With luck, you ought to clear $400 or $500 and look after them in your spare time. I can let you have about 20 hens, and you can pay me for the turkeys.
Well, thanks, Stud.
A little farming on the side, you'll make out fine.
Hell, not without a job.
You that short?
I got a land note to meet in November.
I thought this farm was free and clear.
Yeah. You haven't heard of any work around?
No. Wouldn't want to work for Rod Murray, would you?
What kind of work?
Heard he'd been looking around town for a man to build him 2 or 3 miles of new fence. See ya.
Hi, Sam.
Averill, how are you?
You've been gone a long time. Rod told me he saw you.
Yeah, you've made a lot of changes.
Well, Dad used to put the money back into cattle, but after Rod and I were married, Rod decided we should put some into living. We've even got a swimming pool for the hot days. Would you like to take a swim?
No, thanks. Truth is, I'm looking for a job.
Oh, well, then you'll be wanting to see Rod. He's over on the terrace. It's good to see you back, Sam. You belong in this country.
Thanks.
Thank you. Hello, Sam.
Hi, Rod.
Coffee?
No, thanks. I hear you're going to string some new fence.
Yeah, I'd like to, but it's hard to find a man these days who knows how to string a good fence.
How about me?
Sit down. It's a lot of fence. How'd you want to be paid, by the day?
Afraid it'll have to be a contract job. I can only work part-time. Is that too slow for you?
Well, I'd like to get it finished by November.
It suits me fine. That's when I need the money.
Rod? Rod, I want to take the station wagon. Have you got the keys? Well, hello. What's the matter? Don't you remember me?
I sure do. She got caught in my belt at the movie. By the hair.
Don't say. It's my sister-in-law, Ann Marshall.
I'd forgotten you had a sister. I mean that you had a sister. I mean that your sister had a sister.
I knew you didn't know me. When you and Averill were seniors in high school, I was just a freshman.
Maybe you've changed some.
You haven't much. I used to watch you play football, and after the game, you'd celebrate with some other girl. You know what I'd do?
No. What?
I'd come home and cry because she wasn't me.
Don't let her pull your leg, Sam. She's a natural-born flirt. Here are your car keys. Going to town?
I'm having lunch with Dr. Harris. I'll be back about 4.
If I know Harris, she won't be home for dinner either. That's her latest victim. I think she's engaged to him unofficially.
Adios, Mr. Crockett.
That's quite a girl. She's got the Indian sign on every bachelor in town. Keeps them all on a string.
She's serious about young Harris, though. My wife's keeping her fingers crossed. His family's about as well-known in Texas as the Marshalls.
I don't remember the name. Is he a town man?
Fort Worth. Wealthy family. Now, about this fence job. My idea is to add some pasturage, give the other grass a chance. Want to ride out and look it over?
Sure.
I see you getting the home place back on its feet.
Sam ain't stopped working since we got back. 2 or 3 hours here and the rest of the day at the Marshall Ranch.
You going hunting yet first?
What chance I got to go hunting? Now Sam's put Stevie in school and he himself's away working most of the day. I gotta stay home like an old woman and look after Yo-Yo.
Well, where is the little fella?
Oh, he's having his afternoon nap. You know, it gets mighty lonesome around here when I don't have him to play with.
One of these days, I'll fetch over Cordy to look after the boy, and you and me will slip across the fence and get ourselves a deer.
Say, you do that, stud. You know, my mouth is just a watering for a piece of venison.
Tell Sam I'll fetch over them young turkeys tomorrow.
All right, see ya.
of those posts you cut, Crockett. I'll drop them off just ahead.
All right, thanks.
Pick you up on the way back, Miss Ann.
Fine. How's it going?
All right. Getting lighter every day. Weighed about 40 pounds when I started.
I'd say 50.
20.
Jeepers. Is that what it does to your hands?
It'll harden up. Just learning how to work again. Start my plowing tomorrow. It's been a long time since I put a plow on the ground.
You know, you don't look like a farmer.
And that's all I am. A clodhopper.
Don't you like it here?
Nope.
What made you come back? Is it a secret?
The last thing my wife asked of me was to bring the boys back here, to the home place. She loved this country. It was my idea to go to the big city. I was going to be a big man. She'd have followed me to hell and back. And she never came back.
Ready, Miss Ann?
Bought him at the Denver show. Cost me $18,000. He shipped well. He's going to be worth every dollar I paid for him.
Well, hello.
I got a rabbit snake.
Where?
Here?
Are you lost?
Sure.
Hungry?
Sure, I like jelly bread.
I'll have the cook make you some. Come on.
Here, yip, yip. Here, yip, yip. Hi, Grandpa. Dad home yet?
Nope.
What's that?
Something you ain't ever ate yet, city boy. Deer meat. The rest of it's hanging up out in the shed. Sure gonna surprise Sam.
Here he comes.
Now sit yourself down. And open it on. Sure will be pleased. If ever a boy loved deer meat, it's your daddy.
Hello, son.
Hi, Dad.
How's school?
Fine.
You're lucky to have a school bus. I used to have to walk it 6 miles each way. Where's Yo-Yo?
He's still taking his afternoon nap.
Kind of late for him, isn't it?
You're home early.
Daddy, look! Look what Grandpa's got. Deer meat.
Where'd you get it, Grandpa?
Over in the woods.
Look, Grandpa, I need this fence job. I need to get along with Murray. Now, you gonna make neighbor trouble? Run upstairs and wake up Yo-Yo, son.
Sure, Dad.
It's a hellacious poor neighbor, Sam, that ain't happy for a man to get himself some fresh meat now and then.
Maybe you can explain it that way to Murray.
And maybe you think I won't. Why, confound it, Sam. Who do you reckon made it safe for a man like Murray to own a piece of land? I was in Texas before there was a fence between the Rio Grande and the North Star.
Daddy, Yo-Yo's gone.
Thunderation.
Is this the way you look after him?
Why, he was laying there sound asleep when I slipped out.
Look, Daddy, I got jelly bread.
I gave him a bath, too. He walked all the way to our house.
Sure.
Oh, I knowed he was safe, Sam, and you getting your feathers all up.
I hope you weren't worried. He was so entertaining, my sister didn't want to let him leave. He tells wonderful fish stories, don't you, Yo-Yo?
Sure.
Now I can understand, Sam, why you cut away with a lock of her hair.
I did give him a lock of my hair, but he wouldn't take it.
Don't you believe it? I seen him after we got home looking at it, all moony-eyed.
That's enough, Grandpa. You'll have her believing you.
Now, don't tell me it isn't true. I'm disappointed. Guess the only man that likes me around here is Yo-Yo.
Sure.
Hey, me too.
Me too.
That's Steve.
Thanks, Steve. That makes it unanimous. Almost.
Say, won't you stay for supper? We got something good.
Oh, thanks, I can't, but ask me another time, will you?
You bet.
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Stevie. Bye.
Bye.
Grandpa, if you ever so much as mention the lock of her hair again, I'll wring your neck like I would a chicken.
She's a fine girl, even if she is a marshal. Flirting with all four of us at one time. I'll be dogged if she ain't a humdinger.
Then you're an ornery old man, even if you are my grandfather.
I ain't so sure I am. Because if you ain't had any Crockett blood in you, you'd go after a high-pooping girl like that. He thinks I ain't wise to him. I never seen a man run away so hard from what he wants.
No, he's really mad, Grandpa. He knows Mom wouldn't like what you said.
You two are just alike, ain't you? Just won't give up what's gone.
Hey, Dad, you gonna let the turkeys out?
Been waiting for you, Steve. I need steam, will you, Grandpa? All right, Yo-Yo?
Eddie. Don't they run away, Dad?
Don't raise your voice or make any sudden moves. If they get scared, they'll run off the woods and we never will get them back.
Well, hi. Hello, everybody. What's the matter?
It's the first day our turkeys have been out. If they get scared, they'll run off the woods.
Jeepers, I'm sorry.
It's all right. There's no harm done. How have you been?
Fine. I bought these in town for Yo-Yo. He told me he wants to go fishing.
He doesn't know how.
Really? He sure told us some whoppers.
He gets them from Grandpa. It's quite a contest, their storytelling. I'll get him an old cheap cane pole. He'd just break a rod like that.
Let him break it.
I don't want him to have it.
Why not?
It costs too much.
It's a present.
I know, but I don't want my boys to have anything I can't afford to buy them.
Hi. Hi, Ann. See our turkeys? They're gonna stay outdoors and feed themselves and make nests and lay eggs and raise a lot of little turkeys. And my daddy's gonna sell them for Thanksgiving and make a lot of money.
Caught any fish lately?
Sure, I caught a catfish.
How big?
47 pounds.
Jeepers.
Sure.
Well, in that case...
Now, wait a minute. You want to get spanked?
Sure.
Why don't you behave?
But I wouldn't get spanked. It's been such a long time. I wonder how it feels.
Well, look who's here. Howdy, child.
Hello, Grandpa. Say, do you like to fish?
Ain't nothing I like any better. You know, me and a fellow by the name of Eddie Hadley catched ourselves a catfish one time. Weighed 47 pounds. Did you ever hear one that size?
Only once. Here. This is a present for you.
Well, thank you, honey. Ever had nothing like this before. You don't even know how to put it together.
Here, I'll show you.
You know, I never fished with nothing but an old cane pole and a hand line and...
Well, you just try that.
Gee, yeah. See, that's as puny as a buggy whip, ain't it? Don't reckon a fella could catch a decent-sized fish with it.
No. You take Yo-Yo down the river and try it.
Will you go along?
Sure. Come on.
Catch a fish with that thing, why, I'll eat it raw.
No more, Grandpa. We've had 3 apiece already.
I ain't tasted no fish as good as them since I was a boy your age, Sam.
It tasted better cooked, didn't it?
Well, I'd eat them raw if Aunt would let me.
Why, sure. You're not only a good sport, but you're a good cook, too, Grandpa.
Well, I had to learn right in this house. After his grandma took the spring sickness and passed away. Left me alone just after I built this house. I had to feed and take care of his daddy. He wasn't no older than Stevie is right now.
Your cooking is almost as good as Mama's, Grandpa. Isn't it, Dad?
Well, almost, son.
Remember the birthday cake she baked for you? It was a surprise. Mama let me light the candles and we all sang when Dad walked in. Gee, it was fun.
Speaking of fish stories,
You know what Dad did? He picked Mama up and swung her around like she's as light as a feather. And the lamp got knocked over and we were all laughing so.
Stevie, can't you be quiet? Good heavens, a man can't get a word in edgewise. I just want to tell Ann about the time me and Ed Hadley catch that catfish weighed 47 pounds.
Could you save it for next time, Grandpa? I'd really better be going. It's getting late.
Can't you sit a while?
Please.
I'd love to, but I just can't. It's been a wonderful day and a wonderful dinner.
Will you come see us again? Sure.
That's the answer. Bye, Grandpa.
Good night, child. Come back and see us again real soon. We're going to miss you if you don't.
Hello.
Do you know it's Saturday?
I'm going to knock off pretty soon. I got to go home and get Grandpa and the boys scrubbed up before supper. Promised to take them over to that shindig at McLean's barn.
It's a fine thing to call a church social, a shindig.
I picked it up from Grandpa. And I don't think he's going out of any pure duty to the church. I think he just likes fun.
So do I. Little fun wouldn't hurt you either, Sam. Can't work all the time.
Got a lot of fence behind you. Looks half finished.
Not quite.
Still think you'll finish in November?
Well, I'm aiming for some time in October.
Shall I save a dance for you tonight?
Well, it's been a long time since I've done any dancing.
I bet you're good. Now, don't tell me. I'm going to find out for myself.
Sam, there's been another deer killed in our woods.
Can you prove it was Grandpa?
No, but I will if it happens again.
Meet your partner, promenade, and round the old track, and you come straight, come back home. You always swing, swing that dear little thing. All jump up when you never come down. You swing that pretty gal round, round. Swing on the corner like swinging on the gate. Now swing your own if you're not too late. Swing that gal across the hall, that pretty little gal across the hall. Now swing your own and none at all. Al, man, left the old left hand, the back of your partner and left hand.
Hi! Hi, Ann! I'm gonna watch your thighs. It's more fun to watch their feet.
Come straight, here we go with the old red wagon, the hind wheel broke in the acro dragons. First to the third, balance and swing, spin those gals, divide of the ring and small line of three. Forward six and fall back six, forward six, don't get mixed, two, roll it to the low side, no, right hand up on the left hand under, forward six and the fall back six, two, roll it to the low side, no, right hand up on the left hand under, forward six and the fall back six, two, roll it to the low side, no, right hand up on the left hand under, balance forward, you always swing, swing, oh, swing that dear little thing, after you swing that lady fair, take a little walk and get somewhere.
Me, you're the dancer, Ann.
Well, I had a good partner.
Oh, that's her way of brushing me off, Crockett. I wanted the next walk, but she said it's yours.
Well, I promised it to somebody. Wasn't it you, Sam?
That's right.
Liar. you've been holding out on. You're almost as good a dancer as Grandpa. My, it was fun. You're having fun too, aren't you?
How can you tell?
You know something? You've changed.
No, I haven't noticed.
You told me once you didn't like this country. You hated coming back. Now you don't hate it anymore. You even sort of like it.
Yeah, I guess I do.
It's the land. The land's stronger than we are, Sam. It's changed you back to the way you used to feel.
Where's Dr. Harris?
You worried about my fiancé?
No, but isn't he here?
Don't worry, he'll show up. In time to take me home anyway. He's giving me a taste of what it's like to be a doctor's wife.
Hadn't we better go back inside? You promised that fellow this dance.
Are you worried about him, me, or yourself? Relax, Sam. I dragged you off here to tell you something. Do you know my brother-in-law loves you like poison?
I know he's been sore at me lately. I thought it was because of Grandpa.
It's more than that. You want to know what he said about you?
Not especially.
He says you're a peckerwood. Hey, I didn't say it.
What does he think he was?
I bet you could fight at the drop of a hat. I thought I was giving you a laugh.
Where's the joke?
It drives Rod crazy to think he might have to sit on the terrace and share his morning coffee with another peckerwood. Hold on now, I'm just explaining. Rod knows the ranch will be divided when I get married. He hates the idea that it might be you. Or anybody like you.
Did he say that?
Heck no, he wouldn't come right out with it, but I knew what he meant when he called you. Never mind, I won't say it. You want to know what I said back to him?
You're going to tell me anyway. Go ahead.
I told him I wouldn't marry you if you were the last man in Loma County.
Is that the way you feel?
It's not at all how I feel, it's how I think. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I'm a fool. Yes. Yes, I am a fool to be telling you all this when you've never even made a pass at me.
Don't you think I've wanted to?
Have you, Sam?
You know it as well as I do.
Yes, but tell me. Tell me. Tell me, Sam. You can't forget about her, can you? It's no use. You can't forget about her and it makes you feel guilty. She'd always be between us, wouldn't she?
Dad! Dad!
Yes, Steve?
He couldn't find you anywhere. Yo-Yo fell downstairs and hurt his knee.
Is it bad?
There's a doctor there. He put a bandage on.
There you are, son. Try that. Feel good?
Sure.
Put him in a Jeep, Grandpa. It's time to go home.
There, break it up. When I get a dance,
I promised this one, but you can cut in.
be ready and waiting. I'll put this in the car. I'll come with you.
How much do I owe you?
For a skinned knee and a nickel's worth of bandage, go on with you.
Thanks. Are you Dr. Harris?
Yes. I've been hearing a lot about you, Crockett, from Miss Marshall. She tells me funny stories about your grandfather. I think she's got a crush on him.
I think it's just the other way around.
Well, I'm glad we finally met.
It's good to meet you.
Thank you. Oh, you can take the bandage off the boy in a day or two. If he'll let you. He's proud of it.
Got yourself a crop of watermelons, all right, Crockett. Best I've seen. I can ship the whole crop to Dallas. My price all right?
Suits me fine, Mr. Purdy.
When can you start picking them?
I have to work it in with another job. How about a first load day after tomorrow?
Just about right. I'll weigh the loads in and pay you when they're all delivered. If that's okay.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Mr. Purdy.
Sold them all, Grandpa. Top price.
Well, I'll be dogged if I didn't think you was crazy when you planted all them watermelons.
Yeah. Thanks to Stud Spiller. It's his idea.
Well, now maybe we can get us a scattergun so I can get some quail come fall. Quail's mighty tasty, you know.
I think we got one too many guns around this place now.
Well, Stud told me where I can get an old second-hand shotgun. Wouldn't cost much.
Look, Grandpa, we're going to need every cent we can get between now and Thanksgiving. That includes what we'll get from the melon crop, from the turkeys, and from this fence job when it's finished. If I don't get to work pretty soon and stop arguing with you, it's not going to get finished.
Daddy, I want to go along and see Ann.
You stay here with Steve and Grandpa, son.
I want to see Ann.
Yeah, tell her to come on over and see us, fellas. We ain't seen her in the coon's age.
Why don't you come over anymore, Dad?
Reckon she's too busy. Here she's getting married soon.
Mighty.
Bet you he's gonna marry that doctor. I like him. He's tops. I'm gonna marry Ann. You? Sure.
You watch after Yo-Yo. I'm going over the woods.
You better not. You know what Dad said.
Oh, that grand boy of mine, he just sleep on his feet. He couldn't say boo to a goose.
Come out of there, or I'll go in and get you. I said come out of there, and that's what I mean.
You want to play rough, do you, huh? Well, let's see you run.
Why, you old goat.
Mighty Sam, he shot at me first.
And I'm telling you, it's got to stop. Right now.
Any man without no more sense than to shoot at an old ranger, he ought to be learned a lesson. Why, in the old days, he'd have got plugged right between the eyes. I just soon pot shot at an old Jersey cow.
Tell that to the court when you're arrested.
He ain't taking no one to court.
Why not?
Because he knows I'd make 10 kinds of fool out of him. Can you see me telling that courtroom how he hightailed it down through the mesquite? Shirt tail sticking straight out behind him like a scared Pasana bird?
I'd as soon talk to a block of wood. Everything we've got in the world is tied up in this piece of land. It's in hock because it's the only way I could raise money to meet doctors and hospital bills while Francis was sick in Kansas City. Now, you pull a fool stunt and wreck my chance to finish that contract with Murray, we'll all be out on our bare shanks when the note comes due. You and me and the boys.
The man ain't got much left, Sam, without his pride and self-respect. I ain't done nothing wrong.
And I'm going to make sure you don't again. I'm going to take your gun away.
You just try it! Sam!
It's no use, Grandpa. I've got to do it.
You hadn't ought to shame me in front of the boys.
Grandpa. Grandpa. Eat your supper.
I don't want it. Me neither.
Grandpa! Steve! Telephone, please. Operator.
Sam. Sam, what's wrong?
It's Grandpa. He's had a stroke.
Operator. Operator, this is Ann Marshall. Ring Dr. Harris, 578. Where is he?
Home.
You better go back. Yes, keep ringing till you get him. Go on back, Sam. Don't leave him alone. I'll get someone there. Be there right away. Jim?
What's the trouble?
Yes, Ann. Can you get over here right away? No, a neighbor. Do you know where the Crockett's live? Well, you better stop by here and pick me up first. Be waiting in the driveway. Now, hurry.
Crockett's sick?
Grandpa.
Pull through? We'll just have to hope he comes out of the coma. I'll be out again tonight. I'll drop you home, Ann.
I'm going to stay for a while.
All right.
Yo-Yo. We better get those cows out. We've got to help Dad now. Sure. Is Grandpa asleep?
Yes, dear. How is he?
No change.
Well, sit down, everybody, while the eggs are hot. You too, Sam.
Can't I help you?
Yes, sit down. You'll not have a thing to eat all day.
Is that his gun? Yeah. Been a lot of living in this house, I imagine. Who built it?
Grandpa, he was a Texas Ranger.
Say, that's something to be proud of.
I was a Ranger once.
I bet you were.
Sure.
Now eat it before it's cold. And if you don't like my cooking, I'm going straight home.
Looks like she's got us in a corner, boys. We don't want her running away just yet, do we?
No!
My bacon's all curled up. Bet you won't let me take her home now. Thought you'd wandered off.
It's a perfect night. I almost touched the moon. Where's Sam?
With Grandpa.
Poor man, he's so lost.
Here's what he lost. The boys got it out before they went to bed. Steve wanted to show me a picture of his mother. Good-looking girl.
Very.
Tough on Crockett.
Very. What time is it?
Nearly 11. You like him, don't you?
Who, Grandpa?
Sam. I'm afraid I've been pretty dense. Does he mean a great deal to you?
No, Jim. Not anymore.
Sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Doctor!
Dang almighty, Sam. What am I doing in bed?
Lie still, Grandpa.
Ann, what's going on, child? Sam, give me a chaw of tobacco, will you? Throat's as dry as a gourd.
Here.
Did you get them cows out of the melons?
Everything's going to be all right.
Find out who cut the fence?
I'm not sure.
I want to find out who cut that fence on. I'll shoot his ears off.
That's the way to talk. Here, swallow this pill and go to sleep. Feel a lot stronger in the morning.
Sam?
Yes?
Could I have my rifle in here with me?
Sure, Grandpa.
I always like to have my rifle close by. Slept out on the ground many a night in the old days. So long as I could reach out and touch her, I knew that was all right. Thank you, Sam.
I've got to get over to the Johnsons. Their baby's about due. Sam, do you think you could drive Ann home for me?
Sure.
I doubt it. He looks worse than Grandpa.
I'll straighten him out. Get me a glass. Sam, I'm going to give you something for what ails you. Drink this and maybe you'll live.
Whiskey?
Down the hatch. I don't think I'd trust his driving.
Don't worry, I'll drive.
Okay.
I've always wanted to drive a Jeep. Oh, give me land, lots of land, under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open spaces that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me ride to the ridge where the west commences.
Give me land, lots of land, under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen.
Thank you. Good night.
Want me to come over tomorrow?
You know I want you.
Do you, Sam?
April's been worried about you.
She knew where I was. Good night, Sam.
Good night, Anne.
He's drunk.
Is he? I didn't notice.
How's the old man?
Good enough to shoot the ears off whoever it was who cut his fence.
Get me another cup of coffee, even if it does taste like boiled horse blankets.
What about his legs, Doctor?
Nothing to worry about the way he's picking up.
Is he going to be paralyzed?
It'll take time, that's all.
How long?
Oh, he ought to be up and around in a few weeks with a cane.
Daddy! Sam! I'm coming up behind.
All right. Don't make so much noise.
Looks like Grandpa's gonna have a full-time nurse.
You just spoil him rotten.
She's full of surprises, that girl. I'm never sure what she's going to do next. They tell me in town that I'm crazy to plan on marrying her, but... well, I'm just crazy enough to think I'm not another flirtation.
I thought it was all set.
Because she calls me her fiancé? That's her way of laughing at me. But I like it. Well, here's his medicine. And the directions on the label.
Thanks.
Morning. How's Grandpa?
Fine. I dropped by to see you on the way over, but you weren't up yet. Wanted to make sure Crockett here got you home without an accident.
He kissed me. Doesn't that count?
I wouldn't put it past you.
He'd believe anything, even if it's true. That's the kind of fiancé to have, broad-minded.
Oh, no. I'm just giving you plenty of rope till I get you tied up. You take one look at another man after that, and you won't be able to sit down for a week.
Sadistic. The engagement's off. Cook sort of fixed your picnic.
Thanks. But you shouldn't have bothered.
Chicken broth for Grandpa.
Oh, take a couple of cups into him. He's been raising Cain about Sam's coffee. I'll call you later tonight.
I'll be dogged if that ain't the best soup I ever ate. You know Sam can't cook for sour apples. Can I have some more?
I've had 3 cups. Doctor said just 2.
What in thunderations he know about my stomach? Say, see the fella you're gonna marry?
Don't you like him?
Yes, doggone it, I do.
I guess you just don't want me to get married.
Yo-Yo's gonna miss you, child.
I won't leave you. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, Grandpa. I thought I did, but last night I... Drink it up. It'll get cold. Sam?
Yes?
You can get the plates.
Sure.
That's you. It's you. No, it's you. Mama's holding you. It's you. Look, you're wearing diapers. Isn't it? It's you. I'll prove it to you. Dad! Who's Mama got in her arms here? Isn't it Yo-Yo?
That's right, son.
See? What did I tell you? Give it to me. And
Don't bother, Ann. She's busy.
he's just a little squirt. Mama's even holding him with one arm. Isn't he funny looking? Give it to me.
He isn't funny looking at all, Steve. He's a beautiful baby. Don't you let him tease you, Yo-Yo. You'd have to be a beautiful baby with such a lovely mother.
You want to see me when I was a baby?
Got to fix the salad.
That's enough, Steve.
Please, Anne, I want to show you a picture of me with Mother.
Ann?
I'm sorry. I thought I could take her place, but I can't. I knew all along it wouldn't work out, but last night just for a minute, we were so close that I thought maybe I was wrong.
Well, that's it. I feel kind of like that picture of the fellow driving the last spike in the railroad.
That's a lot of fence, all right. I never thought you'd finish for Thanksgiving.
I told you I was aiming for October.
Well, you're just under the line.
It was kind of a race at that. I needed the money.
I'm shipping some steers to Kansas City next week. Can you wait?
As long as I've got it by the middle of November.
Don't worry. I want to inspect the fence first, anyway. Just a matter of form. I don't want my foreman to take me for an easy mark, you understand?
Can't you inspect it now?
No, I got to get up to the house. The Halloween party for Ann. I promised to put up the decorations. Guess you know she's getting married the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
How's Grandpa?
Pretty good. Kind of forgetful, a little childish is all.
Ain't seen you since you sold your turkeys. How'd you make out?
Fine. Sold them all.
Murray paid you yet?
Yeah. I come down here twice a day looking for his check. All I get's more notices from the bank.
I hear he's shipping some steers.
Yeah, I told him I'd wait. I guess I can't wait any longer.
Maybe Murray ain't around.
What do you mean?
Oh, just talk. Don't know nothing about Murray myself. Don't want to. Just thought I'd let you know, that's all. Bye, Sam.
Mr. Crockett. I've been expecting you.
Should have been here the day the note was due, Mr. Gilder. I was waiting for $1,500 a fellow owed me. He promised to pay me by the middle of the month.
Who owes you this money? Rod Murray?
Yeah. Well, maybe he forgot about it. He left town in a hurry and he's not back yet. Anyway, I can't make the note. If you have to call it, I don't blame you, but with a little time, I can make it good.
Didn't you get my letter?
This morning.
You haven't opened it?
I know what's in it.
I'd suggest you read it. We've already given you an extension.
Thank you, Mr. Gilder.
Yeah, yours is one loan we don't have to worry about, Mr. Crockett. Come in again after Murray squares up with you. Well, say, isn't that him right now? He told me he was going to be back in time for his sister-in-law's wedding this afternoon.
Wait a minute. I can get us squared up right now. Hey, Rod.
Sam?
You put me in a spot and you left town without paying me. Told you I had a deadline.
I'm sorry. I was 10 miles out of town before I remembered it. Hope I didn't put you out.
So step over to the bank. We can get it squared up now.
Check your tires, Mr. Murray?
No, it's all right. I'm in a hurry.
That'll be $2.90.
That's close enough.
Thank you, Mr. Murray.
It's easier to walk across than it is to drive.
Make it tomorrow, will you, Sam? I'm in a hurry.
Tomorrow's a holiday.
Well, the day after.
Sorry, I want it now.
Look, I've been driving since 4 o'clock this morning to get here. I should have been home 2 hours ago. Now, this wedding's a pretty important thing, and I'm not going to be late just to suit your convenience.
You've got plenty of time.
I'm not going to be led over to that bank like a deadbeat. I'll put my check in the mail when I get home.
I want it now.
I told you I'm in a hurry.
Right now.
Say, who do you think you are?
Just another Peckerwood.
You said it. I was a fool to ever let you on the place. I only did it because I felt sorry for you, and then you had the nerve to go after Ann.
Get out. Get out of your car.
Don't give me orders, and don't get tough either. If I were
You're going to get out of your car or I have to pull you out.
Who says you can't get blood out of a turnip?
Grandpa! Grandpa! Grandpa, where are you going?
I'm going out to the woods.
No, you can't!
Well, fan my britches. Look who's giving me orders.
Please don't go out, Grandpa. You know what Dad said.
I'll be back before he gets home. And if I don't have a fat wild turkey, my name ain't worth Crockett. We're going to have ourselves a Thanksgiving by grabs.
Grandpa! 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 Over there. Grandpa!
Don't make no noise now. Sit quiet. Listen.
To what?
I can see a million things moving. Birds are flying. Clouds are sailing in the sky. Even the trees is moving. Everything's alive and breathing. It's good. They all know winters are coming. See them wild geese? They're heading south again. They know winter's coming on. Just like the trees know, dropping the leaves. We're all getting ready for winter. Winter's good, too. See them deer back there? They run off when they heard you coming through the brush. Back again now. Ain't your family? Plumb pretty, ain't they?
Mother, a father, and a baby.
You live 80 years and more. You ask yourself 1,000 times what it's all about. The only thing you're ever sure of is life is precious. Never ought to be wasted. Hadn't ought to kill if we can help it. Hadn't ought to stop loving. Hadn't ought to stop living when what we loved is gone. That's another way of wasting life. Letting the dead stand in the way of the living. We gotta learn to let go, Stevie, like your mama. She's gone, but she's happy where she is, but she can't make you and Sam happy where she is. She don't care no more about this world. Reckon it's too little. Be wrong if she hung on. She knows the living's gotta go on living. Now, if you and Sam could let go, why, things might have been different. With Ann, I mean. She'd have made you a good mama, Stevie, and Sam a good wife. But you couldn't let go, neither. Now, don't cry, Stevie. Don't cry. We all get tangled up with the quick and the dead. That's what life is, I reckon. The only thing is, it's wrong to waste it.
Grandpa! Grandpa! He's asleep. Stay here. Wait for me.
Yo-yo.
Sure.
Yo-yo.
Sure.
Can I hold your hand?
Sure.
Stevie, what is it?
It's Grandpa.
Where is he? Where is Grandpa?
In the woods. He can't talk.
Where in the woods? Can you take me?
Yes, Yo-Yo's with him.
And your wedding dress. Something's happened to Grandpa.
You stay here. I'll go with Steve.
Ann. What's happened?
Grandpa's dead.
Where is he?
In here, Sam.
Don't cry, Steve. Remember how he looked. So peaceful. Don't cry, dear. Oh, Sam. Sam.
Go ahead and cry. Cry all you want. And thanks for coming when we needed you.
Oh, Sam, do I have to ask you? Do I have to?
She's gonna marry you, Crockett, whether you like it or not. I won't lie to you and say I like it. I'm no Boy Scout. And I wanted Ann. But not this way. This way, it just wouldn't be any good. No hard feelings.
Oh, Sam, say something, please. Can't you even say one little word?
Sure.